Good. What do you think? I'm going to start the recording really quick because I didn't. So, welcome to the fourth week of training of the 14-day training, and we've got Helen and Lois on live tonight. And we're just kind of discussing just how the training, they both completed it and did a great job. And I was just kind of asking them what was really beneficial for them. So, what would you say was one of the better things for, one of the things that you most got out of it that you maybe didn't know beforehand, if you just want to both share that? Anyone can go first.
Okay.
Go ahead first, Helen.
Okay. I mean, I've seen different, it's given me a different perspective on what's going on. Like these videos have been extremely helpful to me, extremely helpful. I always have questions about them, but I don't know. One of the things that really helped me was I think it was building the business.
Mm-hmm.
And just really knowing that, I mean, the way she explained it and, what you're trying to accomplish and how much you really want to make, she really broke it down in really good, simple language that you can convey to other people without having, without sounding complicated or is this really what I want to do? I think she did an extremely good job on it. And it really hit home for me. And so I've been building my list. I've been talking to people. I've been waiting to see when you're going to be available. Mm-hmm. So I can really get the people that I want to be there.
Right.
So, and we'll see where that goes. But I truly enjoy these sessions.
Yeah, and you can go back to it at any time too. So like before you meet with a business builder or something, go back. I know several people go back and listen to that. So super helpful to go back and listen to because her language is really good. She just is like very clear and just has a really clear language too. So that's awesome.
Exactly.
And she taught everything straight from those booklets that we have.
Yes.
And it was just made it so simple.
Yes. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be complex. And I always like to say in this business too, there is a lot to it, right, as we get into it, but it's as simple as sampling, sharing and educating, enrolling people, getting them in the loyalty rewards people, and then posing the question if people want to share and do the same thing as you do too. And so it's those simple things over and over and over and over again, one of the tougher parts is building the relationships and, connecting with people. But in terms of that's not a tough thing, but you're just constantly creating more friendships. And that's one of the things that I think is the best is I've gotten to know so many more people that I never would have known without doTERRA. So I feel so blessed. I mean, you two sitting right here, I didn't even know before doTERRA. So thankful for that. And so, we often think that we're just sharing an oil, which we know is going to have a big deal, but we're really creating more friendships and just more people on our side to help us in life. And so I think that's a great thing. And I really think that's what a lot of people want is connection. And I think that's what doTERRA can do too, because they want to feel connected to someone. They want to feel connected to a group. And so if you can do that, that really helps people along the way too.
I agree.
Yeah. So let's just talk about the last 2 weeks. Or the last 2 trainings. So it was the sharing the business the wellness consult, which is super important, and using the overview, right? So how do you feel confident using the Live Guide sorry, I'm trying to get back to you guys, using the Live Guide to do a wellness consult?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you see, I should say, it's so important to get those in. And I've really dialed in my business when I enroll people. It is just the next step. It's not really like, oh, can you meet? It's like the next step is we do a live overview. And so I've really tried to dial in on that in my business, and I've taken the extra time. And it does take time to schedule it and that maybe an hour to do it, but it makes such a big difference moving forward, because then they know what they are looking for, what they need. They have their loyalty reward set up if they are going to do that, which usually they do because they want more product and they want to get the best price. It's a way to kind of get to know them better, because maybe at the class they just kind of get the basics and they don't necessarily open up, but you get to know more of what they need. So it's just a really important step in your business, and it should be a non-negotiable with anybody that you bring in.
And she stressed to do it quickly.
Yes. Why the excitement?
I did not, because I had my big party, the one big one I had, then went on vacation.
Yeah.
So
I did it. Now I'm going on vacation.
Yep. I got that over with. I'm going on vacation. So it was over a week before I got back to mine, but I think I'm okay.
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, the thing is, like, what you did when you enroll someone is you fill the bucket for yourself financially, but you want to build that pipeline, and the pipeline is the loyalty rewards order. And that pipeline not only serves us, but it serves them, because that means that they are living a doTERRA lifestyle, because they are purchasing. It doesn't have to be 100 monthly, at least 50 monthly to, get the products that they need in their lives. And we know if they're getting on the Lifelong Vitality and a couple other things, 100 PV is not hard to do. But at least getting them on the 50 PV so they can benefit from ordering, getting the shipping back and getting the points back and those types of things. We want them at least to do that, because it doesn't make sense ordering any other way. Even if they don't get on the loyalty rewards program, you've given them the Live overview, you've made a wish list, and maybe they, will go in and start one at some point, or get on a loyalty rewards when they're ready, or just be able to know how to go in and log in and order if they want to as well, which is super important. Not only that Live overview, you're just making sure they know how to use what they have already. So it's our duty. Was there anything that wasn't uncomfortable? Was it uncomfortable for you with the Live overview, or questions about it and actually how to do it?
No, not uncomfortable.
Yeah. How about you?
Learned for a long time.
Yeah. And those guides weren't always available. So we're so lucky that those are available for us now. There's such an easy way to go through the products and talk about them and make little stars and things that they want. So yes.
Hello.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey.
Hey, Kelly.
How's it going with your overviews?
Well, it'd be good if I enrolled some people.
All right, well, we need to do that.
Got a lot of stuff happening, but no follow through yet.
Yeah, well, you got to keep at it. So I keep like a notebook like this where I don't know if you can see this, where I have like the name, the month, the name, and then the wellness advocate number, and then I highlight them once they're on a loyalty rewards order. So you'll see like this is May. So I only got one of them on the loyalty rewards order last month, and then these are the people I've enrolled this month. So Elizabeth I'm wrong. I did do overviews with all these people except one I couldn't get a hold of. So sometimes like when they're not really your friends, like I did one for my cousin's friend. Well, I've messaged her and she's just like, yeah, I'm loving what I have so far. I'll contact you when I want some more. Okay, good. At least I made the contact, but I still want to try to do the overview. Like, can I sit with you for 20 minutes? Can you just make 20 minutes of time, like sometime this month? And so I can just show you how to log in type situation, especially because I got 50 free. So I'm really, it's easy if you see the person all the time, but if you don't, then it's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
So I just am trying to be really clear, like the next step is I'm going to call you for a membership overview. It's just like part of it. And I just changed my thinking of that because I was missing, I'm at this point in my business, I'm doing classes for people I don't know. And people I don't know. And so I have to really build that relationship, but then I just have to kind of make it the next step too. And that's going to build your pipeline. And it's really going to help those people really experience doTERRA and what it's meant to be like. Because we know if we just get a kit, it's going to only do so much for us. We need to use all the other products involved. So use those live guides. You can do them there. You can download them, but I just buy them in my back office. Do you know how to get them in your back office and where to get them?
Yeah.
It's worth it to pay for them. You know, it's $1 a piece, or are they 50 cents a piece? Maybe.
I don't know. I ordered the
I
class.
got them.
Yeah.
That's where I got them.
I feel like you can't print anything off for that look, and that it's very nice. So yeah, so I just make sure I always have those in stock. Okay, good. So when you're enrolling people, I'm going to make sure you're doing those. Okay, let me get back to this. All right, then the last part, which was awesome, was the business, sharing the business opportunity. And this video is great. So what notes did you take, or what questions did you have as you were going through the business opportunity?
I really like how that's just all laid out, and again, in that, you know, brochure, those
Yeah.
live, share, build guides are amazing.
Right. Sometimes I feel like when I'm doing them, I want to skip over parts too, like just to make it go faster, but I've really tried to just do all of the parts.
Yeah.
And I really feel like it's, and because for me, I've done them so many times, I'm like, but it's for their first time going through it. So like the wellness in the live overview, like the wellness pyramid, like I know it, but I need to go through that with them. And then I need to kind of talk about things with them more thoroughly, because it's their first time, even though, you know, I've enrolled over, 300 people. It's their first time going through it, even though it's my 300th time. So, got to be just be thorough with it. Definitely.
Now, Lisa, she was talking, and she might have said it twice. She was talking about workbook, handbook, links to training videos.
Yes.
Is she talking about the videos on doTERRA?
Well, I think her and her husband sell something separate. That's like they have some additional training. So we bought this. Tiffany Jones, our upline, built this so we could use it, but I think they have additional training. So doTERRA has all that you really do need. I mean, and do you know where most of those links are in your back office? I mean, I could show you quickly, but there's so many videos. There's videos on how to do the live overview, the share overview, the business overview. There's so many of those tools. So I think they have some kind of workbook that they have or that they sell that is available, but I don't really think it's needed. I think this 14-day training is something that we felt we wanted to give people to kind of get them going. So if you have someone that's interested in the business, you can put them through this and you'll see are they really serious or are they not serious about it, right? Mm-hmm. You can kind of figure it out, and then you can also help them along with it. And then it's just about booking classes with people and having them do classes or one-on-ones.
Okay, right. Okay. I didn't really know what she was talking about.
Yeah, that's the thing. She kind of talked about it in the very beginning of the training too. It's just something extra that they probably sell and offer.
Okay.
They have a whole business empire.
You could tell.
Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah. I mean, her mom was I don't know what company it was. I should look it up sometime, because her mom's one of the #1 networking women in the world. I don't know. She grew up with a mom that was one of the best networking business women. I don't know what company it would be. But she's kind of that's how she was raised.
Good mentality.
Yeah. She's actually lost over 100 pounds with doTERRA. She does lots of different trainings with that. She was over 200 something pounds, and now she's at 189. She's very tall. She's she was a collegiate athlete, but she used the oils emotionally to help her, and then obviously physically too. And she does this whole weight loss thing with doTERRA. So she's just done that in the past year or two. So I've met her a few times. And so she's really nice.
Well, they've been very good, but you gals are wonderful too.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful teachers, and the classes are great.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and so everyone has their own thing for sure, and that's her life for sure. And there's so many people in doTERRA to learn from. That's what I love, is that everyone shares. So I don't know if I've kind of posted a couple times. There's the doTERRA event going on this summer. Did either of you ladies sign up for that, for the summer event?
I have not. Is that the 60-day challenge or something?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, that might be, if it's just a way to learn from more people in the business. And so I think you have until like Saturday to sign up for that. And I think Kelly, I know you actually listened through everything I haven't even gotten to yet, but it's,
Still have to watch some of the recording from the launch.
yeah, but basically it's like enroll 3 people in the summer, have a one-on-one or a class every single week, and listen to the calls.
To that in the launch training too.
Yeah, the launch training, you just have to say you completed it. And then you entered for like a bunch of prizes and things like that. So if you're interested in it, that would be a good thing to kind of go off from here. And there's always recordings if you can't watch the live video. So I did put the link in our There's an Oil for That business page. And so I think they're keeping it open until what, the 28th?
Yeah, I think it was the 20th. They extended it to the 28th, and it goes July 1st through August 30th. So you have to enroll at least 3 people in that time frame.
The 2 months.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty easy, right? You can do that.
It's really
I'll be
doable.
able to do that. If we can't do that, we might as well quit, huh?
Yeah, right.
No quitting, but you do
I can
have
just
to
go
have
on the street.
one-on-one.
It's not as easy as we think it's going to be.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. So I think that would be a good thing just to kind of, if you want to keep going, because I'm probably not going to do any training anymore this summer, especially not in July. So I'm probably go back to like team calls. I can't decide what I'm doing at this point, but I think because of this is going on, I think there's Presidential Diamonds speaking and they'll be pretty awesome. So once a month you could listen to them. And like I said, the requirements aren't that hard. 3 enrollments, watch the trainings, and then have a lot of cool prizes too.
Yeah. Once a week are the calls.
Yeah, I think they do them on Mondays, but again, it's recorded. So
Yeah. And you have like,
after this, we can watch.
yeah, and I think you have up to, what is it?
72.
48 hours to watch the recording.
yeah, because they don't want you to go all week and then get behind. So yeah, I think it's, but I don't know how they're doing. They must be leaving this training open a little bit longer because you can enroll up to the 28th. So the launch, you probably have like this whole week to still watch. And it was good. I mean, I started watching it. I thought it was really good. So can hear from someone else besides me. So that would be something anybody in this group, if you want to keep going, you can do that. Or if you want to just go on doterra.com, there's tons of trainings on there too. I always like a program that kind of keeps me moving along too. So I just wanted to make sure I open that up to you as well. But go back to these videos that are helpful. You know, if you do bring in business people, because that's what you really want to do. We can't do it all on our own. So the idea is to bring in business people. Feel free to do this 14-day training with them, you know, and have them either go through it and like talk to you weekly. I felt like the chunks were pretty manageable that I did it in. So you could do the same thing. I think, you know, do it all in 14 days might be overwhelming to some people unless they're like, I just want to do it like quickly. But you could do it over a month's time, and a month's a great time when someone gets started to kind of just work with them, have them go through things, make their list, and like kind of plan for like the classes. But if you want to grow your pipeline in your business, you need people doing it along with you because you can't do it by yourself. It's too hard. I mean, you can, you just won't be able to get to those levels or those goals that you had. It's not as fun. You want to be doing calls like this at some point, right? And sharing with people, or now it doesn't have to be a call. It can just be like a little get together at your home, you know, or you're meeting for coffee and you've got a couple friends that you're doing this with. So that's what makes it fun. Right. If you're not having fun with it, then you shouldn't be doing it. So, you know, you want to be having fun with it. Sometimes it's work, doing some things we don't always want to do, but we're always helping other people and serving other people. So that's always a good feeling you get out of it, even in the end. Because people need to hear our message, for sure.
For sure.
Need the light. And I just love doTERRA as a positive community, right? We're just trying to help people feel better and live a better life. And so if we're able to use doTERRA as our vehicle for doing that, then I think it's a great vehicle for that.
Agree. Thank you.
Congratulations, you two. You graduated from the 14-day training. Now you can jump out of your nest and start flying around. I'm going to see some more action. I'm going to see you guys as my top enrollers soon.
We'll try.
Yeah. Yeah, and I will be in touch once I find out about some
Right.
travel and stuff too.
Okay, very
Sounds
good.
good.
Thanks for sticking through it, ladies. You guys
Yeah,
did
you guys are
good.
great. You're great. You know, it's this happens. People don't all stay through, or I know some people listen to the recordings, but you did a great job staying with it, and I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Any
Yeah.
final questions in general about the business or yourselves in the business? Or doTERRA?
Not at the moment.
Okay. We know it works.
We know it works. We
Definitely.
sure do.
Yep. And I will leave you with, if you don't share with somebody about doTERRA, somebody else will. So why not it be you?
Right.
So don't be afraid. And if you lead from a heart of serving, then you can never go wrong, you know? So just always have that in your mind that you're trying to help someone live a better life and connect with them, because we did talk about that connection and how everyone wants to feel part of something. So we have that to offer.
Okay,
Very
I
good.
agree.
All right, ladies, great job. And we'll be in touch. And if you need help, I'll tag you on that post for the sign up if you still want to try to do that for the 60-day summer event. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Good night.
Good
Good night,
night.
thank you.
Have a
Bye.
good night.